Hey House Churches, my name is Jesse. I hope you enjoyed dinner together. Now it's time to be encouraged by God and be encouraged by each other. In the passage this week, we looked at Hebrews chapter 7, and the big idea, the big point is that Jesus is so much better. He is way better for you and for your family and for this world. Hebrews chapter 7 focuses on this Old Testament figure named Melchizedek. And what the author of Hebrews is doing is showing us how Melchizedek, this priest, is way better than all of the Old Testament priests. And then he begins to connect it to Jesus, how Jesus is in the order or the line of Melchizedek. And the big two concepts that we landed on is that Jesus is better in two different ways. For you, for your family, for this world, Jesus is a better hope. We drew this out that our hope is in the nearness of God. That's how the author puts it. Our hope, I don't know what you think your hope is in. If we're honest, our hope is in a lot of things other than God, in our finances, in our accomplishments, in the way that our health or the way that we look, maybe in another person. Our hope often is in so many other things. But the author of Hebrews wants us to know that the nearness of God, drawing near to God today, tomorrow, and all of eternity is the best hope that we have. The second thing is that Christ is, as our high priest, is a better covenant. He goes out of his way to say, this is a promise. He will not change his mind. He's made a vow. It is lock solid that this promise is so much better for us. It means that we truly are forgiven of our sins. Our shame and our guilt is wiped away. There's still consequences for our sin, but God's love is unconditional. It's a promise. It's guaranteed. Jesus guarantees it. But this is good news for us. But man, it's also good news and better for everyone else in the world. We finished with this idea of buyer's remorse. Maybe you've wanted something so bad on Amazon or Costco or at the Apple store, and you saved up for it and you got it. And then after time, you're like, man, this was cool, but it's not that great. And man, I want us to think about living our lives that when we get to the end of our life, we're going to look back on our days with no regrets, no remorse, that we are giving God the best days of our life today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our lives, because life goes by fast, that the better hope and the better covenant, the promise of Christ, is powerful for us, but needs to be shared with the rest of the world. And that's how we will not live with regret. So I want you and your house church to discuss these ideas and these concepts. I hope it encourages you.